Hello everyone and welcome you all to a new video, and today we are continuing Yuri's obsession. Until I can honestly without her breathing down her next about festival opera. Wrong voice. I'm actually spending time with Yuri and enjoying it, but I still feel like there's something off. The air feels thick like it's harder to pull into my lungs. I try to focus on the panels, but the peripheral vision is a chaos. I can feel her staring at me every now and then, not at the page, at me. I know she's a fast reader, but there are only so many words on a page. Is it really necessary for her to stare at me like that? It's like she's trying to memorize my face. Yere? Uh? Yes, Natsuki? Do you need something? Can I at all? The intensity in her voice makes my heart jump. I kind of want to ask her why she's acting so weird, but I don't think I should now. And Yere gulps. Her throat moves as she stares intensely, her eyes locked onto mine. Enjoying the book? You haven't turned the page in 5 minutes. Oh, that. Early sound the manga, a single drop of sweat ran down her temple. Yes, of course I am. It's fascinating. I cannot believe I've ignored this kind of literature for so many years. It's so raw, so expressive. Just like you, Natsuki. It's too amazing, and I. She looks at me, then her look drops to the ground, and she's ashamed of what she almost said. Sorry, I've said too much, haven't I? I'm making it weird. No, don't worry. I like hearing you speak like that about someone like you. I can feel the heat rising to my cheeks. It blushes a deep dark crimson. Can we keep on reading? My favorite part is coming up. Yes, of course, but first, I tilt my head trying to guess what she means. I spent enough time around her to know her rituals. Tea? Yeah, sure, I could use a drink. Oh, you already know what I'm thinking. Then a little laugh. This girl cannot be here when she's not being total. What a sentence! Fucking hell! I'm gonna blush a little just by listening to it. It's a stupid reaction. Why am I blushing? Hey, what? It's not like. It's not like I like her or anything. She's just club member. Tall, smart, weird club member. I blush hard at the heat spraying to my ears. It is small, soft like she always does. What was I even thinking? The sound of the club room door closing was soft too. Silence. Held the manga open in front of me, but I wasn't reading it at all. The drawings makes the words they make any sense. I clicked my tongue. Why am I so tense? It was staring at me, not having fun out with that distant and weird expression show I said. It was really intense. I feel heat going up to my neck. I'm sure I'm making this up. I said that. A little shiver ran down my spine. And that's why I imagined it. There's something about the way Yuri held the manga. The way her fingers touched mine while flipping the page. The way her voice slowed when I explained that romantic scene. Oh, man, dick. I touched my jaw. It's Yuri. She's always dramatic. It doesn't mean anything. And why is my heart beating fast? And why now? With Yuri out of the club room, this feels weird. Is there something else missing? It's so stupid. I blinked every time turning down for a moment. Maybe this was a mistake. Maybe sitting so close that it was a mistake. Maybe it was a mistake to ignore the weird thing I felt in my stomach when Yuri did all of that. Maybe. No. I slapped myself. I'm not going to think about that. Not even for a second. I'm going to think about the way that did not make me feel uncomfortable at all. Hey, just Santi Natsuki. She's not doing anything special for me. I blush a little. She's not opens with a little creak. I look at it way too quickly. These goobers. If only it wasn't the code being manipulated, it would be sweeter, but. Oh well, can have your cake and eat it too. Yara entered the room, careful holding two cups. The scene went up in small spirals in front of her face, almost ethereal. Here, green. She said that, leaning slightly to hand me the cup. She's way taller than me. I find cute, she leaned over to. I did not find her cute at all. Ugh. I have not turned on my headphone light, or did I? Oh, now I did. Random fucking distraction through the recording, why not? Thank you. I tried to sound normal, but I felt miserable. My fingers stuck Shiri's when she handed me the cup. It was for a second, just a second, but not accidental. At least I didn't feel that way. The heat isn't coming just from the tea. I froze my hand on Yuri's. Huh? I don't like those eyes from Yuri. That's not a helpful look, Yuri. I look up at her. She's breathing heavily. She pulls away and looks to the side. I blush too. Oh, they actually scribbled the manga pages on. That's neat. I like that. This time we sit down at the desk and we make sure we don't make a mess. But Yuri, she's getting closer than before. Our shoulders are touching now. Thanks, participant. Is when the protagonist finds out she actually feels. Even if she tries to deny it. He looks at me very slowly, time I was whispering. I did not respond immediately. He just looked at me like someone that observes a story son who's hoping for an answer. I took my eyes off of the book. How did she know? The silence between us became fake. The steam from a tea went between us, diffuminating the space, as if the world was reduced just to the two of us. I still feel her looking, constant, soft yet intense. I fucked up, not with the tea, with everything. My just confused, my just being nice, my attention is just inside my head. And why did my heart almost beat out of my chest when you're trying to flip the page? Very uncomfortable. She sounded worried. It was the worst thing ever. She blinks perplexed. Why did shit glitch? Why did it glitch? Why did it glitch? Monika, what the fuck are you doing? Natsuki. No way. Just focus. Mine did not come out as firm as I wanted it to be. I look around. The steam is going up in the straight lines now. Where are straight lines? Somewhere? No. I'm like normal again. I'm okay. Oh, interesting. So it's not Natsuki glitching. It's the world glitching. Is that so? Yeah, just stop looking at me like that. And it tells her that slightly. Like what? The light in her eyes disappeared for a moment, literally. The reflection of the windows disappeared. I felt goosebumps. The animation manga changed by itself. The page flipped without us touching it. Now I must have died unconsciously. The romantic scene was replaced by a few lines of text. Call, game slash act 2 slash underscore Yuri. Line 2 to 8, no target. What? They're just sitting there perfectly still. I stamped a few steps back. What? Huh? I just stood up. Why am I sitting again? Why is she closer? I've been closer before. Natsuki? Why is her pulse so accelerated? Her voice didn't have that shy tone anymore. Everything shook for a moment. A second, two. I blink. I look at the area. Yes, her status intense, but what? Find her on another line of text. Error, target mismatch, expected value failure. Current value Natsuki. He's checking variable memory. Obsession target Natsuki. Status internal. Attempt to overwrite. Access denied. Variable locked by runtime instant. What does that even mean? I try to take, man. I cannot move. I try over and over. What does that mean? I can't move. I don't have another option than to look at her. She did not touch my hand. She stopped millimeters away from it. I can't move. I whispered. I don't know why I feel like this, but I look at you. Her face got. The mouth kept on moving, yet the rest of her body was completely still. No sound, not even blinking. And a digital sound. At this stage, a different voice could be heard badly. It wasn't supposed to happen. And I kept going. She's scaring the living shit out of me. I blink again. Monika, what is she doing here? Then she just leaves us. Why is she smiling like that? This is... Stop! Monika, please, stop! Stop it! What are you doing? Stop it! Interesting. Isn't in the classroom yet. I'm still sitting on the floor. It's been like 50 minutes. She says she'd go make some tea. Let me read manga. The door opens with a little creak. You ran to the room careful, holding 2 cups. The steam went up in smaller in front of her face, almost to tear off. Here, green. I stamped quickly and walked towards her in a fast pace. Hey, thanks, Yuri. What the fuck just happened? I do like this. She hands me the cup. I graze her fingers slightly. Her fingers take a little longer and usually to pull away. Oh, I recall the cupcakes on a tray for us to eat. They sat next to me on the desk, closely, not out in way mine for the space. Mine have to feel the heat of their shoulder against mine. Let's continue. She says, put in the manga between us to share. Hey, I put the cupcakes here for a reason. You're just gonna ignore them. Oh, I apologize. I did not mean to. Eddie takes a bite of one of the cupcakes. Her expression changes, just delighted. Yeah, I know, it's great. It also lies, but laughs a bit. Silly. Yes, it is great. Why must it be always the studies that end badly that feel the most wholesome? Like, I swear to God, you can have a, like, study that's supposed to be full on wholesome, and it's alright. But the moment you find a story that is supposed to end badly, suddenly the wholesome parts are fucking amplified by like 1,000,000%. It's diabolical. Take a bite out of him, too. Love him. Now we can continue. Yes, of course. Was that eye there before? Another eye. We open manga. I know something. It isn't looking at the page yet. She's looking at me, but she's not trying to either. Not like when she analyzes the expression or details. A fixated look. Heatful, as if she has analyzed every single micro reaction from me. What? Moving slowly. Nothing? Just like seeing a reaction to certain scenes? Ah, that's weird. No, it is not. You're very expressive. It's interesting. Why am I sitting like a goblin again? I swear to God, I need to fucking straighten. I blush just a bit. Shut up and eat already, sheesh. It is small. You start reading, fucking finally. It leaned slightly every time I said something. When I pointed at a vignette, I looked at my finger before the image. Her hands grazed when flipping the page, it did not pull away fast, it was the other way around. She stayed like that. You'll like this part, don't you? It is said with a low voice, someone's whispering next to my ear. What? Okay, oh my god, oh my god, hey! No, stop! Now, of course I do, best thing on this volume. I knew it. I didn't look at her. Oh. I looked at me a few more seconds. Why do I keep switching the voices wrong? Like, fucking hell. Ugh. Opened her mouth slightly. She gulped and looked at the manga, pointing out some of the vignettes. She spoke with that soul voice of hers. Because... Oh, that's an interesting edit of this scene. I like that. When you like something, you defend it with a passion, and so this scene truly shows her passion in manga, and this one specifically. She keeps talking about the manga, but my thoughts are louder. Her passion is still oriented towards me. Her attention was not divided. Not this, but it's just centered totally to me. She looked at me after finishing her monologue. The sounds get slow, real loud. I quite nervous for the tea to break the ice. The sounds were starting to feel heavy, like a physical weight on my shoulders. The tea is immaculate. It's warm, aromatic, and it's just the right hint of sweetness. Yo, it's pretty nice. I don't know why. It's not so off. Then I said, I know your way around the teapot. I know some casual, but my voice feels thin, like it's been drowned by the hum of the overhead light. And he stares intensely. I have a lot of fun for it, just like you would like it. Okay, that is weird to have on my side slightly. It's so hard. The tea that tasted so good second ago, and it feels like lead in my stomach. Why does she sound so desperate? Why doesn't she mention Atazoth? It's like she now tries to make him part of the club. I don't know what to say to her so then. Ding! The school is officially over. We need to leave. I finish the tea and stand up. They're still sitting there, but still look at me. I pick my stuff, including manga, and to tray of cupcakes. He stands up too. Same time tomorrow? A little bit. She blushes and smiles softly. Yeah, Cherry. You're small. I'm bringing the next volume too. Why yes? I smile too. Natsuki walks back home alone. The sunset and the shadows of the trees are long and jagged, like a shards of glass. She checks her backpack against her chest, not because it's heavy, but because she's protecting the latest volume of Perfect Girls inside. I can't believe I actually got Yuri to read it. Check, they're all sophisticated. First by side, I was invited during a baking competition. Just accented. Why are we switching to a third person narrator? A small genuine smile takes to their lips. Oh, I know. Next time I showed her the chapter about Minori. Finally stands up for herself. It ain't still anything or two from her. Natsuki giggles. The smile dies the moment she turns the corner onto the street. Her house sits there, cold and looming. The lights are on in the kitchen. Natsuki stops. She adjusts her backpack, making sure the manga is stacked safely between her school folders. She takes a shaky breath, tries to look normal. I reaches for the door now. Please be in a good mood. Please be just watching TV. The door makes little noise. It's open. The house smells of stale cigarette smoke, alcohol, and dry vomit. Alice tries to slip towards the stairs like she should have had hammering against her ribs. You're late. Alice stops mid-step. Her father is staying in the doorway of the kitchen. It's still tall and imposing. I'm sorry you're finishing a volume of a book for the club and now's the time. A book or a colorful trash you waste your life on. He walks towards her. Natsuki instinctively clutched her backpack tightly, each mistake he noticed. Give it to me. It's just the start of that. It's not hurting anyone. I just read perfect girls and he reaches out and yanks the backpack from her small frame. Neon knocks her over as he zips her over and pulls her manga and shoves the backpack onto the ground. Now, please be careful with it. You care more about these drawings than your chores, than your damn family. He tosses the book dismissively towards the floor, but it hits the edge of the wooden stairs first. The spine cracks. He doesn't look at it. He looks at her daughter. You broke it. I'll break more than that if you keep talking back. Can we, please, like, murder Natsuki, you know? Like, please. Natsuki drops to the floor, her cheeks burning, the metallic taste of blood sharp in her mouth. A few feet away, Perfect Girl slides down. The cover is bent. The pages, the beautiful, happy world of Minori and friends, are crumpled against the earthy floor. Go to your room. If I see that shit outside the trash tomorrow, you'll regret it. Natsuki doesn't say a word. She waits until his footsteps retreat in the living room. With trembling hands, she closed her manga. She picks up when the cover with her camera she could heal the paper. I'm sorry, Anna. I'm so sorry. She stands up, clutching the damaged book to her chest, and disappears in the darkness of the upstairs hallway. Looking towards the room, she feels lightheaded. Ask me, sit to her room and drops as if she was already dead onto her bed. Just to slow past her, unable to cry, she has no more tears. End of day 1. The morning sun is far too bright. Natsuki walks through the school gates with her head down. The bank suggests a careful to cover the faint blossoming bruise on her cheek. She isn't carrying her back for her usual swing. Instead, she also protectively. The damaged volume of parfait girls is in there. She feels as if it was a wounded animal she's trying to keep alive. Every time a student laughs nearby, she flinches. She knew that this time, when she got home, it would be way worse. She didn't obey. She took the manga back from the trash can. She gets inside the classroom and time passes. The bell rings, so she walks away from her classroom into the club's hallway. Natsuki pushes the door open. Palmer is in line. Really, an all paper racer, but for a first thing, it doesn't bring her in so relief. It brings a bad omen. Reese already there, sitting in the usual spot by the window. I cup of tea sitting beside her. She looks up, her expression softened, a shy smile when she sees Natsuki. Good evening, Natsuki. I actually stay up a bit late. Think you're the chapter we are at yesterday. I hope we could continue. Natsuki doesn't look up. Gets straight for her closet, moving stiff. Yeah, sure, but just give me a second. A small falters. Shows the way Natsuki's moving like she's made of glass. He stands and walks out and had a long shadow falling over Natsuki. She fumbles with her back. Natsuki sort of alright. Her voice sounds strained. I'm fine, you God. Stop being so nosy. I just didn't sleep well, okay? I pulls the manga out to put it back in the shower. Hands are shaking. As he falls, then the book slips. It is the floor and the cracked spine finally gives way. A few pages flutter out lying at Yuri's feet. The room goes silent. Oh, I hate Natsuki, I swear to God. Yuri looks down on the damaged book, then back at Natsuki. She's the way Natsuki immediately raises her hand to her face, to hide her cheek and a flight she can't control. And she says horrified. Natsuki, your book, it's on your face. Natsuki stands up. It's nothing, I just dropped it, okay? And I walked in the door this morning. I'm just clumsy. Don't look at me like that. Yeah, Yuri, please don't look. That's my head, I beg of you. That's not a normal look. Yuri doesn't back away. She reaches out, her fingers hovering near Natsuki's hand, but she doesn't touch it. She knows better. Her violet eyes are filled with a cold show realization that replaces her usual shyness. You didn't walk into a door, and you would never be close with your manga. Someone did this. Shut up, just shut up. You don't know anything about my life. I tries to push past, but she's crying now. The tears string her blues. She grabs and needs to close the door, clutching the broken manga to the chest. That was my favorite one, when I'm falling out there. Abandoning this one. I'm body for me version. He just ruined it. Everything is very close to the closet behind them. The clubroom door is closed, but inside the closet, Danny feels in thinner. He doesn't move to comfort Natsuki, just stands there like a statue. It tells her at the rooming over the smaller girl, blocking the only exit. Iris side filled with the warmth of a friend. They are white and blinking, and fixed on Bruce with a clinical, terrifying fascination. It's fascinating and macabre. Sort of way, the way the skill reacts to such vulgar fun. Yeah! Bloody! It's not the way! You have a friend that's getting abused at home! Imagine, a friend of yours gets abused at home instead of any comfort. You say, interesting. You know, it's, wow, the way the bruise forms, wow, it's fascinating even. Wow, it's such an interesting. What the fuck is He has no appreciation for the medium he's working with. To strike something so small, so delicate, so beautiful, it's like use a sledgehammer to tune a violin. It's an offense against the very concept of art. Hey, shut up, please. I'm talking like it's a science project. Thank you, Natsuki. His face is not visible to Natsuki now because of the darkness. I need to go. I'll go to the park or the library. I don't know. I never about you know. Natsuki tries to shuffle towards the door, but Yuri shifts her away. Her own kind makes the interest against the shelf affect the occasion Natsuki doesn't touch her yet, but proximity is overwhelming. The library, the park. You speak as if the world outside is a sanctuary. It's not Natsuki. It's chaotic. No, it's a careless place. If you leave this room, you belong to everyone. You belong to the wind, to the strangers on the street, and eventually you belong back to him. Do you think the library card will stop his hand from finding your face again? Yuri, what the fuck are you talking about? It is slowly seeming close to her movements, fluid and haunting. She begins to pick up the turn page of Firefly goes to the floor. She hands the handles paper without evidence. It feels wrong, like a mathematician preparing a body. You spend so much time hiding inside these colorful pages, well and wide where girls are just girls under the sky. And in once with motion, he reached into your vault and tore the heart out of it. He proved that your safe space was nothing but a fragile lie made of cheap ink and paper. She stands back up, crushes the pages to her chest. She and her face into from Natsuki. Legs can smell the scent of lemon and tea mixed with a metallic smell. My home is different. It has a place of deep shadows and heavy curtains. No one shows there. No one slams doors. The silence so thick you almost rip yourself in it like a shroud. If you were there, you wouldn't need these silly books to feel safe. You'd be the safety. It would be a treasure kept behind glass, away from dust and the heat of the sun. Yuri, this is not normal. That's listen, Yuri, her eyes are hollow. The pain in her cheek is constant. Pulse in mind of what awaits her later. The thought of her father's shadow in the hallway feels like a physical weight crushing her lungs. Initially said Yuri, this type of so strange. But after in silence, it feels finally peace. Right now, Natsuki would give anything and meant she didn't have to be hit again. And this is Better Vandal, lads and I see. I hope you enjoyed. Press like, subscribe, and I love you all. Bye bye.